This is it. I love that for some reason my audio settings never changed, but my video is in a completely different spot every single time. What's that about?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of poltergeist, like which one of your dolls is haunted that keeps moving your camera around.
I wish I could figure it out because it's really unsettling.
I don't understand how your camera moves
Sorry.
every single day.
I couldn't tell you. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay.
Hi, welcome back to the Final Bros. I'm Lane Coffin.
And I'm Dual Thighs.
We're talking about All Stars 10 of Drag Race, episode 3. Thankfully, we only have to do one episode this week.
Thankfully. I also didn't take any notes.
Great. So we're really going to go based off of what you truly remember.
Yeah, I know we watched it like 2 days ago now, so this should be fun.
Do you have any
sure we'll
updates
start
from
triggering.
last week? Anything going on in your life?
What happened last week? Well, I'm single now.
Oh, I think you talked about getting
So-
dumped already.
I've been meeting people. My socials are pinned. I'm just kidding. I don't think I have any of my socials attached to this YouTube, but you know where to find me at Doll
Yeah,
Thighs.
you don't really have to search very hard. I can't escape it.
No, I know. Unfortunately for you, that's what happens when you're friends with sluts and whores.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that to yourself. What is that about drag performers and like corn stars? Why are they always
We're just like
Together.
so complimentary.
like literally?
No, my favorite is when they get a well-known drag artist to like feature in a film.
Oh,
Like
same.
like Alaska's just in like the intro bit of
Yeah.
the corn intro. Like not involved in any of the action. It's just like you paid
Can we say
Alaska to
corn?
just do like a yeah, why not? I thought it was
I don't
fun to
know
say
the rules
corn.
on YouTube.
You can say anything on YouTube, and it's not once again, it's not like we're monetized. So
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, so follow
say
me on
whatever we
OnlyFans
want.
if you want that. If you want that, no pressure.
but I mean we have a ways to go before we start worrying about that.
Before what, monetization?
Yeah. But it was like
Well-
the studios would literally like pay a drag artist just to do like a little skit. And I was like, that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna get paid for.
Do it. I'm gonna hire you right now.
Work. Okay, so flying over to New York, we're gonna meet your friend. I'm gonna do some little like not in front of my salad.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want you for, honestly. But
Perfect.
then where do you go afterwards? You just hang out like in the kitchen?
Well, then I'm gonna
while-
fix your lighting.
Thank you. You know what? Honestly, you could just be like the director.
I'm the director, I'm the production assistant, I'm the lighting engineer.
Yeah,
I'll bring my soundboard.
write the script too. I would love to do scripted porn. I think that's really
I
funny.
think this was really missing in today's current age of
I agree.
content.
OnlyFans has ruined the scripted porn like structure.
It's a lost art now.
I know. I should start doing it. Why
Also,
not?
with like this, like nobody has an attention span these days. Like
Yeah.
it's like people don't want the fantasy
You know what I
anymore.
fucking hate? I hate those fucking that trend now where it's like it's already a short video. It's like 10 seconds. But the short video starts with the climax of the short video and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
edit. You know what I'm talking about?
It's ruined.
It's like you literally see what the video's about in the first second and then they go back to what the intro
They
of
do,
this
they do a
10-second
highlight
video.
reel and then they go, okay, now we're gonna start
Literally.
from the beginning. I was like, but you already spoiled it for me.
Like what the fuck is that? Like how like how do people not have the attention span to watch a 10-second video anymore? Like what the fuck is this world we're living in? Anyway, is it a joke? Like is it a parody? Like do they do it as a parody? Because
I don't
sometimes
think
they do
so.
it
I
so
think it's
much.
just to like get your attention.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should start all of my videos with like just a cum shot.
Maybe you should. I think so.
Could be fun. All right, let's talk about this episode of Drag Race
I
that
guess
I
you
don't remember.
my life isn't
Oh,
important.
okay. What did you do this week? What did you do this week? Oh, you did do shit.
I did stuff.
I
Thank
forgot.
God.
You actually left the house this week. Holy shit.
No,
Yeah,
I
what'd
leave
you
my
do?
house every week. But this week I got invited to perform at my local show, and they really liked me, even though I didn't do a good job. It was rough. I hadn't really performed live in a minute, but it wasn't my best work.
In a minute? You mean in like 2 years? It's been
Shut
years,
the fuck
hasn't
up.
It? Hasn't it been like years since? I like can't even remember. The last time you performed live was right when we met each other.
Yeah, it was at TwitchCon.
And then I ruined your career.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, I had a good time. It was just a tough crowd. There was only like maybe 8 or 9 people in the audience, and the big table that had like 7 people at it just were not living for me at all or featuring me. So it was, when you're trying to perform and like work up a crowd and you're doing something, but like they're just staring at you like,
yeah, that's rough.
It's rough.
But also so funny. I wish I was there, because I would have been laughing hysterically.
So it was very much like, okay, so y'all don't care about this. So I'm just going to be performing exclusively for this person over here that's having a good time. So they're getting the entire show. You're getting my back.
I mean, I also was that audience member like 2 days ago when I saw my best friend's girlfriend in a play. And it was really hard. It's really hard to laugh. I was really trying to like make, because it was so, there was maybe 10 people in the audience, so like I knew that the actors could see me.
Small?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a small play in a small venue. I'm not going to dox this person because that would be so easy to figure out if I said the name of the play. But let's just say it's a play that's not very good. And it's famously not very good. It's not a very particularly new play. It felt really dated. It also felt like really misogynistic. It was just really uncomfortable to sit through. And I remember telling my friend in the intermission that if his girlfriend was not in this fucking play, I would not be going back in there. But I was like, I know that she is going to notice if I am not, because she obviously saw me, because I'm like one of the 10 people sitting in the audience. And actually, I just want to, just to be fair, his girlfriend's an incredible actress. She was the only redeeming quality. Like, I've seen her in many plays. She's very funny. I think even she knew that this was a bad play. It's like one of those kinds of situations. So, anyway.
But I mean, the good news is that they did like me enough where they said I can perform whenever I want. So,
right.
I'm going to be performing a lot more, which is nice.
Now tell us the address so we can come.
Well, I mean, if you're ever in the greater Seattle area and you're desperately wanting to see some local drag and you desperately want to pay me and tip me, I'll tell you. Just message me. I'll send you the flyer.
Or you could just like Venmo.
That too. But I mean, like, if you're here and you want to see the show, I'll tell you where it's at.
Are you gonna post videos of it?
If they're good.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, speaking of drag shows that may or may not be good, let's get into Drag Race.
Drag Race All Stars 10, Episode 3. Hoop Queen Makeovers. What a title. Queen Makeovers.
What does that mean?
Well, like hoop queens, you know, girls who play basketball.
Oh, right. They were basketball players. That's what it was. I was like,
WNBA.
I was thinking like hoop earrings.
Or were they WNBA? No, they were like college.
These
they were
college
collegiate
players,
basketball. Yeah, let me read the synopsis on the Drag Race fan wiki. It's a buzzer beater to the semifinals for the first bracket of queens as they scramble to make over collegiate basketball players. Meanwhile, the MVQ system has the dolls calling foul on their sisters. Kate Beckinsale joins the judges panel.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Wow. That's something. Yeah, so this is a wild idea. Also, they're all women.
Yeah.
Which I guess like for me,
They're
in a
all
makeover challenge,
young, attractive
yeah,
women.
it's not even that
with
they're
great
women.
skin.
It's they're all like beautiful
Yeah.
young women. Like,
And they're
I
athletes,
really
so they
was
have
just
they're coordinated.
right.
too.
I remember like they brought out the makeover like contestants, and I was like, this is not a makeover chat. Like, they're all gonna look good unless you're just absolutely
this is
terrible.
just to use a sports term. This is a layup.
Literally
Easy dunk. Like, you have to work really hard. I mean, I can't wait to see, because we're coming up next. I'm so glad we're getting a makeover challenge in each bracket, supposedly, because I can't wait to see Tina Burner put some beautiful woman into drag king like makeup. Turn a beautiful woman into an
we're gonna get
aged
another
man.
another rose moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh god,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait. Actually, yeah, Tina Burner's bracket is after this, I think, right?
I think so. I think that's what we got in the preview
So,
for the next episode. I think we're moving on to
this
the burner bracket.
Not the burner bracket. So this is the final episode of bracket 1. So this is the episode where we're going to see who makes it onto the actual competition.
Yeah,
because
who
if you
moves
are not
on
aware,
to semifinals.
right, basically this isn't even the competition yet. They're competing to get into the competition. The real competition doesn't start until episode 10. Crazy.
Which also,
Like,
how unfair is this? That I was thinking about it, and I'm like, the girls in bracket 1, they only get 2 weeks of showtime. They get 3 episodes, but they did a double premiere. So
True.
they're only being talked about for 2 weeks in a row by the community before they get.
yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
So it's like, if you don't make it to the next round, it's like
but
you only got 2 weeks of press.
I will say though, a lot of people start watching the show at the beginning and don't finish it. So I do think they're more likely to get viewed than the queens in like bracket 3, because a lot of people
Maybe.
fall off halfway through a season.
I just think when you're going to the bars and you're getting your gigs and going to like the watch parties and stuff like that, only getting to do that for 2 weeks instead of getting a third week does suck as a performer.
I guess so.
But anyway,
I don't know. Some of these whores are lucky to be on TV with what is being presented to us. Like, literally, like, am I wrong?
Judgy,
Like some
judgy. I would never say something like that.
Well, that's why I'm here, I guess.
But there are many challenges. They have to like shoot hoops, and I don't know. Bosco was really hot shooting basketball hoops, and I don't.
Like sexy hot?
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh, like you were attracted to her.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's very beautiful.
And she was
I
good at
have
it
to
too.
admit. Like, I am a gay, but even I look at Bosco sometimes, I'm like, that is a sexy woman.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even know how to like reconcile that. But she's everything she does it like sexy.
Oh yeah. Effortless.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like, I wish I had like a fraction of her sexiness.
But Irene actually shot the most hoops.
Right.
So she
that
gets to decide.
honestly doesn't surprise me. And I think I mentioned this when we were watching, because even though you would think the super femme like trans contestants would be less likely to be good at sports, they're less likely to, you know what I mean.
What do you mean? Trans
You would
athletes are
think that
taking over the country.
Right, I forgot that trans athletes are the main problem in America. My bad. But no, you would think that they probably would have less experience with sports, but also these are some competitive fucking bitches.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know that whether or not they've ever touched a basketball in their fucking life, they're gonna give it their all. Which, who knows? Maybe they are like, maybe they did play a lot of basketball. I don't fucking know their lives. But it's like, traditionally thinking, you would think like the more butch motherfuckers would like really turn it out, and then it's like Deja Sky is like throwing
I'm calling
basketballs
Deja
at the
Sky
wall.
butch. That's mean.
I mean,
mean.
I mean, am I being too mean this episode?
I
Do
don't
need to tone
know
it
what's
down?
wrong with you today.
I was talking to James Mansfield a lot.
Oh,
today,
well,
so
that
that's
explains
probably
it.
we were texting a lot.
Okay, now I
So,
understand
you know
it.
what?
You just have residual like just like nasty energy that you absorbed from
Probably.
James.
I'm gonna blame it on her. Anyway, we should really have her on the podcast. I'm sure she would love to tear
She
these
already
bitches
said she
apart.
would months ago.
Yeah, she did agree to it, whether or not she remembers. So
Yeah,
we'll get her on here.
Enforce her. It won't be hard.
No.
But yeah, Irene matches up everybody fairly with people that she thinks will be able to give a good makeover to,
which to me
I don't think really
this
matters.
was literally, I was like, does not matter. Like, it's not like in the Drag Race makeovers where it's like, today you're going to be making over like
some geriatric like
literally
70-year-old like war veterans.
Right, and it's like, who's gonna get the one that can't like walk right? You know what I mean? It's like that's usually what the like drama is. It's like, oh, Betty Jean can't walk in heels, and it's like that's gonna be
They're
trouble.
not having to like plaster over like bricks. Like
right.
they're putting makeup on pretty girls. Like they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I really don't think. Like the only thing I could maybe think is like there could be some like skin tone issues if like people don't know how to do makeup on different skin
easier
tones.
if you get somebody that has like the same general skin tone as you, because like you're so used to knowing like how you contour and highlight and all that kind of stuff.
Right, that's the only thing I could think like maybe would trip some people up. But these are really talented drag performers. I don't think any of them had any real issues with makeup. The only issues that I remember were some of the really fuck ugly costumes that they put on these women.
Some of the outfits, I mean, we can dive straight into them if you want.
I mean, we might as well, right? What else is the episode? It's
I don't really remember
outfits,
any of the
right?
drama or anything.
There was a fucking. They had to write a verse
my
and
God.
like perform it.
I completely
That was
forgot.
what it was. Yeah, that they did that too. Like every one of these challenges, it's like 18. It's like a hat on a hat. Every single episode.
You can't just do a makeover. We have to do another song where you have to write another verse, and then you have to do choreography and.
Right.
No
and it's
one
like,
cares.
what are they really being judged on at the end of the day? Like, there's so many things happening that it's hard to even keep track of how well anyone's doing. Like, are we judging them on the verse they wrote?
I'm not going to judge them on the verse because I don't remember it. It was not important.
I know. Like, are they judged on the dancing and the lip sync performance to the verse that they wrote? Are they just judged on the look? Like, what the fuck is the criteria to win this game anymore?
I have absolutely no clue.
Okay, great. Well, we should probably jump into the looks. I don't remember the verses much except that they were not really memorable. So
Great.
like I literally can't think of anything anyone said, because sometimes they'll have like a line or two where you're like, oh, that's clever. I don't remember any of it.
Also, as far as makeovers go, I don't think anybody really bombed that hard this week. Like, some of the costumes weren't my favorite, but like there were no like oh my God, look what you did to her. Like,
no, there was no Tina Burner making over Rose.
No,
unfortunately.
Well, maybe in a couple weeks.
Next, yeah, I was just saying next bracket we're gonna get it. I can't wait. I did want to say my personal pet peeve with a makeover challenge, and it will be featured here, is I fucking hate it when somebody clearly did not plan for there to be a makeover challenge when there's always a makeover challenge.
Yeah.
Because it is so crazy to me. Like, they do it every season. Like, there have been a couple on and off where they didn't, like one or two, I think, maybe. But like, it's like a mainstay. It's like coming to Drag Race without a Snatch Game character.
Yeah,
you
no,
always
it's
come
insane.
with a concept for your makeover challenge and with costumes ready that are simple costumes that are easy to alter, stretch fabric, things that you could fit any body type into, and it'll look good. So anyway, let's get into the people that did and did not do that.
Start with Rue.
Oh God, Jesus! I wasn't ready for the RuPaul jump.
I decided to
first.
jump you with it first.
Oh my
just to
God.
surprise you.
Jesus, she's so scary. Why does Raven make her look so scary these
I don't
days?
know. And she also loves
Remember
wearing
when
a
she-
contact, which is
I know.
terrifying.
Like, remember when you used to look at RuPaul and you'd be like, wow, that's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And now it's like, she literally looks like
Matthew used to
fucking
paint her
Madame Morrible.
so beautifully soft, like a painting. It used to be so like touchable and beautiful. Now it's so severe.
No.
Which usually I
And
like a
she's-
severe face, but like on Rue, who's supposed to be like this like charming, nice, charismatic judge, and then you look at her and she's like,
Right. She
You're like,
looks
"Oh,
like
God."
fucking Lady Tremaine. Like, Jesus. She looks beautiful though.
yeah,
I mean, I can't.
I love her in this tone of hair, this like tone of blonde. I do love it.
Yeah. It's pretty. She looks good.
Yeah.
I don't like the dress, but it's not bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I like the slit. It was very flowy, but it does look like you know that like camouflage stuff, like the ghillie suit stuff. It looks like that.
Like those fake leaves, and you like put them over like a ditch that you want like an animal to fall in or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never hunted anything before.
Maybe
but
she's trying to get some. Maybe she's trying to trick someone into falling into her ditch. But
I don't want to think about RuPaul's ditch.
but
What I will say about it personally, my issue with this is that when you do these kinds of like sheer, like meshy, whatever things, to me it's supposed to read sexy, and this doesn't read sexy at all.
well,
It reads
the
like
problem is there's such
old
huge
maidenly.
gaps.
Right.
And you can tell that there's like a nude bodysuit underneath it instead of like, I don't know, maybe put like
Right.
lace under it or mesh or something that like blends that in a little bit more to maybe give
Yeah,
you the
or maybe
idea that
like
she's
a-
naked under it.
I don't think RuPaul likes breastplates, but like it may be more of like a breastplate, more of a realistic nude illusion would have been more like sexy. But it's like I don't know if she's going for sexy, but like it feels like it's supposed to be sexy.
Yeah,
like if you
because
wore
can see
this
straight
dress
through it.
right, like if you wore this without a nude illusion and you were just like naked under
Yeah, your
it,
nipples would just be
then
poking out.
that would be kind of hot.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's not what she's going for. So, what is this like?
So where do we put it?
I think it's like solidly B or B tier. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't look bad.
Not my
just don't like
favorite
it.
Rue look, but she still looks good.
Yeah. Are we not rating their basketball looks?
No.
Did they wear anything for the basketball looks? It's so crazy. I feel like last episode we had to rate like 8,000
Because there were so many
looks.
different things to go over. They had so many outfits. In this episode, at least they were like, you just have a runway.
Okay.
How do you feel about the
All right,
fairies?
so-
so we got Aja,
Yeah,
who
so
was
this is
making
Aja.
over, who was making over Talia from the University of South Carolina, California, who is a combo guard. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But her
What's
drag
her
name
drag
is
name?
Tiva.
Tiva.
Aja and Tiva.
It sounds like a artificial sweetener.
Yeah. But is it sweet?
I don't.
It leaves a
I
bit of
don't-
an aftertaste. Listen, I don't think these are hideous
just like-
looks. It just reads as
Listen.
Halloween costume, like Tinkerbell.
It's giving like cute bot like e-girl like
It's
I'm
giving,
a Twitch
I'm going to a
streamer.
Halloween party and I'm cute.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's just like it's just really confusing to me because Aja has been on Drag Race now. This is her third time. She has done this before. She understands what she's doing. She knows how the game works. She has to. I mean, I can't believe that she doesn't have like a intricate web of like other like connections to designers and stuff like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like there are tons of designers that would love to design some like gorgeous gowns for Aja. Why does she look like this? Like it's not bad.
It's
it
not
just
bad.
looks like
It just doesn't read as like all stars.
no, it doesn't read as
It's
like
just kind of cute.
yeah,
like, not
it's just,
special.
It's very amateur feeling.
Yeah.
And I also don't like the white go-go boots with this.
No,
like,
the white thigh highs, I don't think read correctly with this outfit.
Yeah, I
Those
guess they're
are
not
something
go-go
you wear to
boots.
perform in.
right.
I don't know.
Which it's like, okay, I guess I can kind of see the world that Aja lives in, which is like ballroom performance. Like that's very much her thing. But I think still
Well,
it's
once
like,
again, we have Aja wearing a performance-ready outfit for not really a performance challenge.
right. It's like this is the where you have to pull out the pretty gown and you walk down the runway and everybody goes
Yeah.
like ooh and ah. But like she didn't bring any pretty gowns for some reason. I'm very confused. Like Like, it's just maybe she just didn't want to spend the money, which is honestly valid.
Well,
like, I get
they
that.
get a stipend
like,
though, so
oh, then no,
All
then I
Stars
don't
gets a
understand.
stipend. You get
Yeah,
money.
if they get a fucking stipend, my God, that's crazy. I wonder how much it was. I don't remember. I remember
I have no
last
clue.
All Stars, there was a lot of like chit chat about the stipend, and the way that it seemed was that basically like the stipend more or less is when they come there, they get a portion of money up front, and then they get paid another portion for like their like booking fee or whatever afterwards. So people were like combining those numbers and being like, they got paid this, like they had this much money, and some of the queens clarified like, no, we didn't. They gave us like a little bit of money at first, but I think it was still like at least $10,000. I'm just making up numbers, but I remember
Do you
it
think
was
maybe
like,
she spent as little as possible, so she just got to pocket it?
I mean, that's very possible. Like at the end of the day, like there was a rumor, and I don't remember who the rumor was about, but there was a rumor that a queen on a previous season of All Stars, not this one, actually did come, take the stipend, and then pocket it and leave before they started filming.
That's hilarious.
I don't know how true that is, but I think that's so funny.
That is hilarious.
I don't remember who the rumor was about.
But yeah, talking about the makeover though, like I do think she is, obviously she looks really cute.
Yeah.
They have very similar, I mean they look very similar. Aja did a good job.
Yeah, they look pretty.
This isn't my taste. I could see somebody really going crazy over this, but not me.
I really hate like a flat, like solid toned, like fantasy hair color wig. You know what I mean? It's like if you're gonna do fantasy hair color, you can still have like highlights and lowlights, and it just looks so like, I don't know. It just looks like a cheap cosplay. Like I would see this person at like a convention, and I'd be like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And then I'd move on with my day.
I'm gonna throw this into B. It's not bad.
Okay, yeah.
It's just
I
sort
don't
of
know.
mid.
I would honestly give it C tier just for the.
I don't
the
think it
boots are
has
dropping it down
glaring
even more.
issues. It doesn't have like horribly frayed hems and like it's not like falling apart.
That we can see.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't see that.
All right. Well.
Up next, let's throw in Deja Sky, and
God.
Deja gave a makeover
What
to Abby.
the fuck?
Who's a point guard.
Is this?
Her name is Sophie Roches. Why
Like,
did she,
what
why
is
didn't
this?
she just go like, your name is Fair Skies or Cloudy Skies or you know, something.
Yeah. I do like Sophie Roches as a drag name. I think that is funny. But yeah, no, it has nothing to do with Deja Sky. You would think that she would have done a coordinated name. But we didn't really see the conversation about them picking the name, so maybe she just wanted to be... You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah.
It could have just been the
I will say,
guest
once
who
again,
did that.
makeup pretty.
Oh, beautiful. Makeup's incredible.
Makeup's gorgeous. I don't know why Michelle was like, I don't see any sort of similarity in your faces. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
Michelle,
they're
did you
kinda wearing
want
the
Deja
same
to
makeup.
paint her like 5 shades darker? Because they have
Right.
the same blush placement, they have the same eyelashes, they have the same like this is shaded the same on the inner part of the eye. Like they have the same. The highlight just isn't as crazy because she's pale.
Right.
Like they look very similar, Michelle. I don't know what you're on about. But anyways, I think these outfits
So-
are ugly.
I think these are two of the ugliest like bodysuits I've ever seen in my life.
Like they're
I'm
these like netted
so fucking
fishnet
confused.
bodysuits that are like
Can we first let's just talk about Deja's look.
okay.
Because what the fuck is this? Like, is this supposed to be a nude illusion? Because it feels
No.
like it's like...
I don't think it's supposed to be nude.
No, I don't think so either, but then why... Like, why that, like, beige color? Like, why is there just like the floating heart in, because like this could be really sexy if it was like a floating heart on her boobs and like,
Yeah, there's like these little tufts of feathers and then random feathers just sort of sparsely
what are the
around the
feathers
sleeve.
about? It's like,
And then like
what the fuck?
this like hip sash just sort of like drooping around her thighs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not pretty.
No, it looks crazy. Like everything about it, it's crazy. Her body looks great.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her.
The
Like,
shape is
her
great.
padding looks great.
But like I don't know,
But
like
what the fuck is this? It's
like the material's like thick too, so it's
yeah,
like bunchy.
it's thick. There's also like shoulder pads and it's rhinestoned. It's like there's so much going on, but none of it looks good and none of it makes any sense together. Like, what the fuck? What am I looking at?
I don't know. And then we get over here.
Right, and then this one's
It's like it's pinned
it's
to
the
like her
same
nipples.
okay, so it's the same idea, but it's like chartreuse. Like why?
Yeah.
Like
The colors do
like,
not
it's
go
just, like,
together.
it feels like these are two bodysuits made by the same designer.
Yeah.
But completely different. Like I don't know. Like maybe they were like in the same collection or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't get it. Like I don't understand.
It's like if you want to do this like bright neon chartreuse, then you need like a bright neon pink to like
right
to make
yeah.
them go
Why
together.
is it like a soft pastel? And also,
It's
it
like a
just
soft
doesn't
baby
look good.
pink with like a velvet kind of material, and then we have like this like sheer neon green chartreuse, like, and then like a neon yellow heel. They just don't go together very well.
I would be so upset if I was a guest on Drag Race and this was what a queen put me in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I will say
Like-
I do think hers looks better on its own. I don't love it.
No, it's
But-
also chartreuse, which Michelle Visage famously hates green, especially
Yeah.
chartreuse. So it's always a bold move when somebody wears something that's like so aggressively green.
Yeah.
When Michelle hates green, and also it's just ugly in general. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, it's almost like I feel like fucking what's her name, Alexis Michelle. Like, do you even watch the show, Deja? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like either of these looks that much, and I think this one's especially like it's drab,
Yeah,
especially
it's not
next to
something I would
neon.
literally throw it away. Like, it's not something I would ever put on a person.
No,
Like, that's crazy. Her hair looks great though. I actually
Yeah.
like Deja's wig. I don't like
It
the
looks
wig that she
nice.
put on the other girl, to be
it's
honest.
serviceable. Oh shoot,
but it's fine. Oh my god,
God.
please.
where are we gonna put it?
Ruining all the surprises. We're gonna put
C
that
tier?
in. That's generous, but sure.
I'll put it in C. It's not.
Will be nice because there's guests on this episode.
yeah,
But no, especially if we were just rating Deja's outfit alone, that would be like D tier 100% to me. The only thing lifting it out of D tier is her makeup and hair look fine.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like the makeover is still good. Like the makeup is still solid.
Okay.
Up next is Irene the alien, who did Schaefer, who's a shooting guard, and she's Estelle the alien. This is
That's
a
fine.
resounding success.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think
This is how you do matchy outfits that aren't just the same thing.
I feel like every season there's that bitch that is like, she comes in and she paints the guest to look like a clown every single season. And of course this season it's Irene. But I
She's
actually
like a
will
cunty
say,
clown alien.
yeah, no, this is one of the best of this type of like weird Cirque du Soleil, like mime type of transformations. This is my favorite one I've seen in a while. You didn't watch the last season, but in the last season's makeup challenge, there's a very similar look that was done by
Susie too.
the weird one, Susie 2. Yeah.
I just knew.
It's like, yeah, you just knew, even though you didn't even watch that season.
I was like, the clown whore from last season. You mean Susie
Yeah.
too? Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Which, it was still fine. Like, it was passable, but I didn't like it. And I feel like sometimes when people come to Drag Race, it's like they want to look like a glamorous, beautiful woman. So it's always a little weird when you're like putting them in this like weird clown drag. Like I feel like it's a little harder for the guest because they might not be as comfortable with it. But
Yeah, they're like, I just want to be a fiercelicious diva.
and I remember with this guest, she said in like a cutaway, she was like, "Well, she's doing really well in the competition, so I'm just going to listen to what she says."
Yeah,
which
she
is a
didn't
really
seem
good attitude
at first
to have.
really excited to be a space alien clown.
Yeah.
But she trusted Irene, and it turned out 'cause she did like the way she looked in the end.
Yeah, and I think this is fun, and I think this is how you do a bodysuit on the main stage of Drag Race. You really have to
you really
bring
have to
something
like do
elaborate.
something different. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't like to see bodysuits. They just generally, as a rule of thumb, even though that's like a drag mainstay and every drag performer wears bodysuits all the time. But this is great. I think this is really fun. I like that they have similar silhouettes, but with different. So like basically they're both sort of like Renaissance like inspired. So basically what's going on like her skirt is more of like an Elizabethan like collar type of situation, traditionally worn around like the neck, and then the other skirt, it sort of looks more of like a slash and
slash
puff sleeve, which is traditionally like
which she has on the
she
sleeves too. Yeah,
which is, it's a cool like concept. I don't know who designed these looks, but it's a really cool idea, and I think it's executed really well too.
Yeah,
like,
they look fantastic.
Like they're really well made. So I don't really have any critiques. I personally don't love the like aesthetic of like clown alien. It's not like my go-to like, oh, like I really want to see more clown alien looks. But it's like, if you're gonna be that weird kooky bitch, like you have to execute it to this level, and I think every single episode Irene has killed it. So has she been she's been in the top like every single episode,
episode, yeah.
Yeah, so she's really,
she didn't win the lip syncs in the previous two, but she was in the top. I mean, I think this is an easy S tier. Like, fantastic makeover, really great costuming, solid concept. It was great.
I agree. I love that we're ranking them on a tier list every single time. I think that's so shady. And I also love that RuPaul solidly makes it into like the mid tier. RuPaul is consistently mid every episode, and that's really funny to me.
All right. Up next is Olivia Lux.
Oh my god.
Who was making over Neva, and her name is Octavia Lux. She's a forward.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think if this was not All Stars, this would be a fantastic makeover. But
I guess like for me, like I have really high expectations, but I also get it. Like I understand what it's like to be like, okay, I have X amount of time and money to get ready for Drag Race. I need to bring these 57 looks or whatever the list is they send you. There's always going to be some of those looks where you have to just say, okay, I need a simple dress for this one. Hope we're just safe this week, right? It's like she probably, going into this, I don't think she would have ever known that this makeover challenge was going to be the deciding factor as to whether or not she would stay on episode 3. Like that is like not a usual situation.
I'm going to start with what I do like. I like the hair. I like the connected headphones. I think that's kind of a cute idea. I do like how, I mean, this is just like something you should generally do when you're doing something like this, which is like, you don't do the exact same thing, but you use like the same colors, but kind of like inverted. Like this is heavy on the black with a little bit of silver with a little bit of pink. This is mostly pink with a lot of white with a little bit of black. Like that's a great way to make them fit together. They have matching shoes, which is nice. Her makeup, stunning. They look gorgeous together.
I haven't had any complaints about any of their makeup. I think they all look beautiful.
Oh yeah, all the makeovers. The makeup was always good. And I like that. It fits. I don't know. I just I can't get excited.
You like that it fits this dress that's basically just a tent?
I was gonna say,
what do you mean?
I can't really get excited about a baby
Also,
doll dress though.
It barely fits. She is so lucky that this girl wasn't like a couple inches taller.
Yeah.
Because I think she was just kind of
it's getting
assuming.
scoochy.
Yeah, like she was assuming she was going to have like someone kind of similar body height and shape and everything. Because yeah, it is obviously a very like loose fitted type of garment.
Oh, and I like the purses.
Intentionally.
The tiny little purses that match. I think that's cute.
Purses are cute, yeah. I kind of agree. I like that the headphones were tied together. That's cute. I don't like the shoes. I think they're kind of ugly. Not gonna lie. But the dresses are cute. Like, this is the kind of dress that like I would I see somebody in the wild wearing and be like, wow, that's a really pretty dress. But on the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race, it just doesn't compare to these people that are spending tens of thousands of dollars on custom garments.
Yeah, I would say for a makeover challenge where you have to have a separate garment that's going to match, like fit somebody and match to some degree, I think this is fine.
Yeah,
I think it's
it would have been
cute.
fine if she didn't need to win this challenge. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of the thing. Unfortunately, the problem that Olivia Lux has had for these past 3 episodes is that I think she really was like banking on playing it safe for a large portion of the competition. I think she thought that she was going to have more time to make an impression than they really gave her. And that's really unfortunate because I actually like her a lot and I did see her
same.
in the top, but yeah, no, this is really...
She definitely had a good, solid chance at making it to the top 3. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you've seen the episode. I don't know why you would come here first. That would be crazy.
I don't know. Some sick freaks don't even watch the show. They just watch people review it.
But yeah, I think this is cute. I think this is good. I don't think it's great.
Agreed.
But I do think
like
it's
A
good.
tier.
Yeah, this is a solid A tier look. Like, I think this is better than most. It just doesn't, I'm not going to get wowed by a guitar and piano baby doll dress.
Yeah. It's frustrating to me because, sorry, because I just know that she can do better.
Oh, yeah.
I know that she has
the thing.
the ability to pull out some crazy looks and be in the top with everyone else, but...
Next, we have Phoenix, who made over Maya, who's a forward. And her name is...
Do you know what these things mean?
Heron.
Her name is Heron?
Heron. I guess like it's
Heron.
another bird.
A phoenix isn't a bird!
Yes, it is. A phoenix?
It's not a real animal!
But it's a bird.
I mean, but it's not a real animal.
Oh, yeah, she should have just called her Zapdos. There you go.
I'm just
Call her
saying, like,
Zapdos.
why wasn't she like Griffin or like...
You don't want to be
I don't
called
know.
Griffin?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be called a heron. Like, what the fuck?
Anyway.
Why?
Let's start with the good. The mug diva. The mug?
She looks like...
Beautiful.
And she looks like, what's her face? What's her name?
India Farah.
India Farah, which she was painting her to look like India Farah, which is a really interesting choice.
Like, I think this is like India Farah done right. Like, this is blended, smooth, beautiful. I think she looks great. Like, that's
Agreed.
a good makeover. That looks like a drag queen. That doesn't look like, some random person put in makeup. Like, that. If this person came out on stage, I'd be like, that's a drag queen.
Yeah.
And Phoenix always looks good. I love Phoenix's makeup. This isn't a good photo. I didn't take this photo. But she was trying to do a callback to the meme, the meme gif as she refers to it.
The meme gif.
Of her and India Farah showing up in season 3 into the workroom, and they're both wearing like essentially the same wig and the same outfit, except I think the original outfits were a lot more interesting than these.
Them.
I mean, they were like typical drag of the time. Like they were just like crapped up with a million accessories. There's so much going on, but I did think they looked more interesting than these. These are just so doing flat black on camera is really tough. Because
It's also, I think,
you can barely tell
for
what's
me,
going on.
this was a really risky move, and it could have paid off, and it could have been really good. I think where it really loses its impact is in the fact that the whole joke of the meme gif, as she says, was that they were in the exact same look. And these are not the exact same look.
They were in the exact same look, but it was so incredibly similar. Like, it was the same exact theme.
I thought they were in the same dress.
No, it wasn't the
got the same
exact,
dress from the
but it was like
mall.
they were both wearing like black leather with a bunch of like spiky accessories and silver accessories, and they had the like basically the same exact wig.
But they're not wearing black leather with spiky silver accessories.
No,
I don't get it.
It's not. Once again, we have to judge this harshly. This isn't the worst makeover I've ever seen on Drag Race. This looks good overall, but
I've seen some rough makeovers.
Stacking it up to the others, it's just kind of
boring.
Yeah, it's just kind of boring.
It's like it's a fun Drag Race reference, but she didn't do anything to make it more interesting, and she didn't even really execute it well enough for me to even really get it. Like, I wouldn't have gotten it if she didn't say it and have a whole storyline about it. Like, if she had just come out without explaining what this was, I literally wouldn't even remembered that. I would have just
One thing I have to question though is like this is the face color she goes with, right? Color pick
Why is
that.
she so red?
Color pick that color here. Save that to your palette, and then we come down to her feet. And then what's happening here?
Her feet are very pale.
Why are they gray?
I was more confused about why her chest is so red and she doesn't put any makeup on
I
it.
think she's just sunburnt.
But why doesn't she put any makeup on it?
Because that's irritating.
Okay, but you're on Drag Race. Like, what the fuck? Drag Race is literally like the whole thing.
I don't know. She might just be one of those people that when she's nervous, her chest gets really red, you know?
Maybe, but I don't
That
know.
might just be like as she's just nervous. I just can't get
I just feel
over
like you're
how
on TV.
Like, just look how stunning she looks.
If
She looks
you
so
were on
good.
TV, I see. This is why I fucking hate you, because you're making all these fucking excuses for her. But I cannot imagine you going on RuPaul's Drag Race and not putting fucking makeup on your chest. There's no way you would walk out on the main stage with just a bare sunburnt skin on your chest.
I wouldn't do that.
No. So why the fuck should you making all these excuses for her
I don't know.
and making me sound like an asshole?
I just think this isn't the worst look I've ever seen. It's just not very
It's
exciting.
not. It's really. Unfortunately, she really needed to win this challenge
Yeah,
and also have
this
other
is
people
the
vote for
challenge
her.
where you have to wow or don't go anywhere. And I will say we didn't go over the
so
points at
sorry.
the beginning of the episode. Nobody gave a point to Phoenix.
Yes,
Everybody
nobody
else
gave
got a
to
point
Phoenix.
except for Phoenix.
Crazy.
That was so rude.
Crazy. It's also funny to me because if I'm in this game, right? Like, let's say
Yeah.
I'm one of the bottom queens who gets to give a point out. I'd love to get a point to Phoenix because she's not going to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be fucking playing this like alliance game of like, well, we need to give Aja a point because she's the best dancer. It's like, no, fuck her. I want to be in the top. But see, I would be that person who doesn't care about my public perception. So I would probably be like crucified by Drag Race fans.
I'm going to put a B. It's not
You
bad.
think
It's just,
worse than Aja's.
it's mid. I actually like it more than Aja's.
Same. I was gonna say
We're
I think
here.
it's much better than Aja's.
Yeah, because I think it's like, it's not poorly executed. She looks great. It's just, the concept just didn't really come through.
No. And I really wish like what I would have done. Like, let's say this was my concept and it's like I'm gonna rework this look from old Drag Race. Make a beautiful, extravagant ball gown out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like really like turn it up and still play up the joke of like, oh shit, we walked in the same outfit. Like, that's something that you can really play with in how you block the walking down the runway, more so than literally just making like a boring outfit that's similar.
Yeah. I agree.
Who's next?
Up next is
Oh.
Bosco.
Oh.
Bosco made over Lauren, who's a center. And she calls her just the goddess.
That's fine.
The goddess. I mean, they have
This is really, really beautiful.
like once again, they're one of the, you know, other than Irene, Bosco was the only one that brought like more interesting outfits for the makeover.
Yeah.
Like these are real
Well,
outfits.
Yeah, I also wonder if these were just outfits that she had that she was like, oh yeah, these will work together. No, they probably should. This probably was chosen for the makeover just because she has the two contrasting wigs.
Yeah, they have the contrasting wigs. And these are similarly styled as well.
They are.
And
but
she even has like
have...
the matching shoes.
Can you put it a little more center? I can't see her. I can't see the guest's shoes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So it's like hers have some straps on them, but they're the same shoe. With like the little brooch thing on the front. And they're like velveteen kind of. I mean, it's hard to say something bad about this. Like they look great.
Yeah, no, literally. It's just really, it's like cinematically beautiful. Like these are really, I don't know who made these costumes, but like they are just stunning.
Gorgeous.
And this kind of like embroidery and beadwork and stuff like that is extremely expensive. Like it's like, this is the kind of stuff where like you need to know somebody that does that shit, and then you need to pay them $5,000 to do it. Like it's like not fucking cheap. I've commissioned people to do embroidery before, and even the tiniest bit of embroidery can cost so much fucking money. So I mean, this is just really exquisite.
But it's like they're both in these beautiful dresses. They both have like these capes.
Yeah.
They're both like the fabrics
like
look
enough.
Expensive. Like they don't look like cheap costume fabrics or anything. These aren't just like bodysuits.
Mostly, I personally don't love the velvet.
Well, I know you hate velvet
on Bosco. It's not even that I hate. I mean, I do hate velvet, but also just compared to like the rest of the garment, it just falls a little flat because everything else is beaded, embroidered, like layers and layers of like decadent fabric. And then it's just like a piece of velvet. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just kind of a weird choice for the
C tier. Yeah. Awful.
Yeah. So C tier. No, I would have just, personally, I would have just either continued the fabric that she's using for the cape or, you know, whatever.
Well, her cape is velvet as well.
But there's something over it. There's like a lace or something over it. It's not just the same flat velvet that this skirt is. And similar with the other girl's cape, it's like, I can't really tell. I think it's a taffeta or something, but then it's like there's embroidery over it, so it really like elevates it. Like this is like some like Game of Thrones level costumer she has working for her, which is so crazy to me. Like that's the thing. That's why you can't come to All Stars with these outfits that like Olivia and like Phoenix are bringing, because you've got people like fucking Bosco
You're gonna get blown out
that
of the
has
water.
Like, literally, like they have like Hollywood fucking costumers making them dresses for like $10,000 a piece or whatever the fuck she's paying for these. Like it's so crazy. Maybe she made it herself. Like I don't know. Maybe she's not paying that much for these, but it's like for me, like having worked in costuming, a garment like this, like we're talking like this is the kind of dress that like a normal person might spend this kind of money for like their wedding or something.
Yeah.
And Bosco has this every single fucking episode.
Every episode, out, like, she's bringing out something like this.
Easily worth $5,000 to $10,000. Easily.
Imagine the rest of her looks for the rest of the season were just mid. They're just bodysuits or something.
She just used them all up in the first 3 episodes.
That all of her best outfits were the first 3 episodes.
That would be crazy.
But no, like just judging the makeup, of course, like Bosco transformed an already pretty woman into like a goddess, just like a stunningly snatched, beautiful, severe goddess. Like,
yeah. Also, just in general, this is how you do 2 different colors, but have them look like they go together. It's like they're still in the same like sort of jewel tone world, like rubies and sapphires kind of vibe. Like it's working. And also the hair was smart to invert the black and white. I do think the guest girl is kind of giving a little bit of Manila with her hair. I always see Manila when I see that specific type of like hairstyle. But I love Bosco's wig.
Yeah. It's great. I love this like swoop. with like the little tiny little curl on this side. It's great.
It's just so beautiful. It's like it's hard to critique anything. The only thing I would have changed is made the skirt more interesting on Bosco's dress. That is the only thing. But that's like looks such a small detail and such exquisite like costumes.
Fantastic.
Putting it under.
I can't. Irene. I want to make them equal, but like.
Okay.
There's no way to make them equal. Like these are the same tier of like
they're very different.
I give Irene points for like just conceptually doing something different than just making someone pretty. But like Bosco makes her like next level pretty. Like it's better than pretty, making her gorgeous. I don't know. It's like they're so neck and neck.
I do agree. I think concept on Irene's is better, but I do think the execution on Bosco's cannot be understated.
No,
like,
they look rich.
That is insane costumes, especially for a makeover challenge, because makeover challenges people famously phone in.
Let's talk about the lip sync outfit. So Katya showed up to lip sync. I mean, to me, when I see like a black rhinestoned bodysuit like this, I just think. It looks like, especially with like a blonde wig with roots. I'm like, that looks like Katya to me.
Shoulder pads.
Red lips.
You're not wrong. I've definitely seen Katya wear.
I've seen Katya in like this
similar.
exact outfit, so that was just my initial reaction. I was like, oh, Katya showed up. That's fun.
It's very
pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very, 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 very sparkly bodysuit. And once again, I like that it incorporates and goes over the shoes. I love when a bodysuit does that. It doesn't just.
I love that you keep moving it behind your head to talk about the shoes.
So, anyways, I just love this body. But like it goes down and it covers the shoe. It doesn't just like cut off at the ankle and ride up. It's like
I
literally.
Really like this.
It's stunning. Especially just for like a lip sync look, like you look great.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's like the lip sync looks don't have to be anything.
No, they don't have
crazy.
to be anything special, but I think she looks. It's really pretty, and it fits her impeccably. And Irene wore this like chartreuse green fringe bodysuit.
This is really funny because I hate chartreuse. And it's the same exact fucking chartreuse that Deja Sky put her best in, which I fucking
with pink
hated.
as well.
With pink as well, but I also really like this.
No, it looks really good on Irene.
This looks really nice. It's giving like Chapel Roan. Like I could see her wearing something like this, which is also fun for Irene because that to me that's not really Irene's like vibe so much. I don't know why. Like it's Chapel Roan's a little bit more like showgirly to me.
Yeah, it's like because she has the white face with like the really extreme blush.
Yeah.
Plus like a reddish hair tone that's really big and curly. Like
it's really working for me.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Like for a lip sync look, like this is solid. She looks good.
I really like Irene. I think she's like she's one of those queens where it's like you can see in the trajectory of what she's done in just 3 episodes that she had this whole thing planned out.
Think of Deja Sky's lip sync outfit.
Deja Sky's
Does she have her phone?
We should. Yeah, what is that? Is that her
there's
cell
like a
phone?
clutch or something? I don't know. It looked like a phone at first.
It's got to be a clutch. I don't think they're allowed to have.
No, they're not allowed to have phones.
This is like a prop phone. We should really start getting like little screenshots of all the lip sync outfits that they didn't get to.
They go by so fast because it's just like everybody gets into their lip sync outfit and they go out on the main stage, and then they just
It's so funny to me that Deja Sky even changed because first off, she could have easily lip synced what she was wearing. Second, in what fucking world did she think she was gonna win this challenge?
I think they all just kind of like have to.
Oh, like the producers make them?
Yeah, because it could be anyone.
Crazy.
Or who knows? Maybe they're going to change it up and you have to lip sync for your life all of a sudden. It is the 3rd episode after all.
Yeah, I guess it's true. But she could have easily lip synced in that ugly bodysuit.
Yeah.
No, it's just funny though because I actually don't hate this look that she's wearing behind. Like I think
it's kind of fun. I like the sleeves and I like the colors. The boots are fun. Yeah. I just thought this image was really funny where she's like half in shadow, looking menacing.
Yeah. No, I kind of love it actually. She looks like the fucking monster from Sinister. But yeah, no, I mean, this is a great lip sync. Even just, this is a great look in general. If she walked down the runway in this look, I would have been like, yeah, she looks good. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine.
Well, here's our...
I love that both of their lip sync looks were above half of the fucking runway looks.
Maybe that's a bit extreme.
I don't think so. I think they're better. I think their lip sync looks are better than I mean, they might not be better than what RuPaul's. I don't know. I kind of like them better than what RuPaul's.
I think they belong in the top of B tier. I don't think A tier. A tier is a little extreme for these lip sync looks because they are basic, but they are good. So top of B tier.
I mean, they're just like standard performance looks, but they look good.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing. Like some of these, like if you take someone like Aja, for instance, it's like Aja walks the runway in a standard performance look, but it still doesn't look good. So it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, that's our...
I feel like this makes sense. This is fitting. Yeah. So then, okay. So they do the lip sync. Irene wins this one, I believe.
Irene does win this lip sync. It was what was it? Pocketbook by Jennifer Hudson featuring
never fucking heard the song.
Ludacris. That like, sounds like I made that up. I need to look this up really quick. I feel like I made that up.
That does sound made up. But I was going to say,
Pocketbook by Jennifer Hudson featuring Ludacris.
You can tell that whatever budget they have for the show, they diverted all of the like song money into giving them money, like a stipend for their costumes.
Yeah. Also,
because like
a $10,000 cash prize per lip sync, pretty good.
Yes. And I don't know a ton about licensing music, but I know that it can be in the tens of thousands of dollars for a single song. So that's probably why they're getting these like insane songs that I don't think I've heard of any of these songs. I mean, I don't remember the last two. One of them was like an Ice Spice song or something. Right?
Well, one of them, first one was Ice Spice Shit Fart.
Yeah, the shit fart song.
But the second one was Murder on the Dance Floor.
Oh, Murder on the Dance Floor, yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about Kate Beckinsale. She looked sickening. I should have put her on this tier list.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't. She looked great.
But she looked fantastic. She was fully snatched in a full cat suit with this giant bow in her hair. She looked fantastic.
Yeah. So the way the points work out, basically after that lip sync, it's clear that Irene and Bosco won.
Yes.
The question becomes, who is going to take the third spot? Because I believe at this point in time, Olivia, Aja, and Deja are all tied with 3 points. And Phoenix has 1 point.
Yeah, Phoenix only has the point from the first episode.
But now on the stage, they have to give out, the 4 losers have to give out their points live on stage.
Yeah, they have to write it on a mirror so they can't like manipulate who they're going to force into the top. They just have to give out their points.
I think this was really fun, and this would have been a great moment for someone to make a really strong choice. However, that's not really what happened.
No.
It was just kind of like a lot of suspense, and then I think in the end it came down to like
Phoenix had to make a tie-breaking decision.
Right, because all 3 of the Alliance girls gave each other a point. So Phoenix had the decision of either giving the point to one of the winners and then basically letting has RuPaul to break the tie break,
yeah.
Or she could just pick who she wanted to go forward. And Phoenix picks Aja.
Yeah, because Aja and Olivia were tied.
I think Deja was tied
too. Was Deja tied too? I thought it was just...
I believe they all had 4 points. Because the Alliance all gave each other points.
Oh, right.
It was like Aja gave it to Olivia. I think Olivia gave it to Deja, and then Deja gave it to Aja or something like that. I don't remember. But they did like a little circle jerk of points, and then Phoenix was like the odd woman out who nobody gave points to, who never won a challenge. But she also did get to decide who got to move forward. She decided it solely based off of performance and merit, which is like the nice thing to do. But I think it's way more fun if she said, "Fuck you, Aja. I never liked you anyway." And she gives it to fucking Deja or something. Like that's better TV. That's in better my TV. Opinion.
But yeah, so our top 3 moving on to the semifinals are Irene the Alien, Bosco, and Aja.
Yeah, and this group was like so drama adverse that never would have happened. Oh my god, yeah. Which is crazy because Aja was here. I was like, you bring Aja back to Drag Race and like she's not gonna fight people. She's like super nice now. Like why?
I don't know. It was just like every time something happened where it's like, oh, Irene or Bosco made like this little snide read, like a little mini read. Somebody would take it really offensive, and then they would make up
Olivia.
in like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, that was
Right.
a
Which
whole lot
what
of
I
nothing.
wanted, remember when Olivia very clearly gave a point to like Deja or someone? Do you remember that? And she was like, well, we're in an alliance and I really wanted us all to level the playing field because that's what an alliance does.
Well, yeah, because
and Aja,
she didn't give the point
like,
to Olivia last time. Aja didn't give the point back to Olivia like she thought she would.
right. But what, well, no, Olivia didn't give Aja the point. That's why
Well,
Aja
I'm
was
saying
like, what the fuck?
at
I
the
thought we
first
were an
episode
alliance.
or whatever, like Aja gave, Olivia gave Aja a point, and then Aja didn't give Olivia a point back. And so on this episode, she had gone, okay, well, I'm going to not give you the point this time or whatever.
Right, but all I'm saying is that Olivia came to Aja to like do her little fakey like, well, I'm just a nice person and I thought we should all be on the same playing field because we're in an alliance, me, you, and Deja. And Aja, like Aja, the look on her face, you could see Aja being like, that's fucking bullshit. You were doing the math and realized if you gave me a point, it would give me a clear advantage and push you out of the competition, which is obviously what Olivia was thinking. But it's like Aja didn't even call her out on it. And like that's what
No.
I want from Aja. Like if like Olivia had come up to like original season Aja, whatever season that was, 10 or whatever season she was in. If she had come up to like season 10 Aja and said that, Aja would have like literally like fist fought her in Untucked.
Yeah. Which, like, oh my god, we haven't really been watching the Untucked. We did watch Untucked
It's
this time.
boring.
I will not be watching episodes 1 and 2 Untucked or any going forward
No.
unless something crazy happens because
It's an hour of them complimenting each other.
Yeah.
Like who gives a fuck? We know they're all
oh my God,
talented.
you
Like
did
that's
such a
what
good
drives me
job.
crazy
I think
about
you
this.
did a good job. No, I think you really
Like,
did a good job here.
Yes. Like, it's a given. These are some of the most talented, richest drag queens in the fucking world. Obviously, they're all gonna do a good job. I want to watch them fight. That's what Untucked is
Literally.
for. Untucked is like the fucking
Well,
battle
they don't like
ring.
give them activities to do either to like
They
stir
don't
the
get
pot.
them drunk anymore. I
Yeah,
think
no,
that's
they,
part
they
of the
don't get them
problem.
drunk. They don't give them like stupid activities to throw shade at each other. They don't separate them into
Right.
separate rooms so they can talk shit and then confront each other. Like it's just
Yes,
boring.
the good old days when they would put them in separate rooms
The gold
and
bar
then
and
they'd
the
trick them
interior
into talking
illusions
shit.
lounge.
Literally, it's like Shangela's talking shit about Raja, and then then the producers are like, "All right, cue Raja to go in." Like that's what I want again.
That's why we don't really have as many
Anyway.
iconic Untucked moments anymore.
No,
Very
it's only
occasionally.
when it's really only when they cast like the really unhinged
Yeah.
drag performers, which we haven't even talked about that yet. I don't think on the podcast. The one who's already been disqualified
Oh my god.
from
Oh
season 18 or
my
whatever.
god. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Another Adams.
Yeah.
Another
Yes, what's
racist
her name?
Adams.
Discord Adams, was
yeah.
cast on the upcoming season of Drag Race, and she has already been disqualified for being racist. This season hasn't even been aired yet, so that's wild. I wonder if they're gonna edit her out,
I assume so, if she's disqualified.
or they might make a big like scene of it in the. You know, you remember when RuPaul forgave that one queen for doing blackface?
Scarlet Adams.
Was that Scarlet Adams?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she might do another one of those, except she'll decide this time it's not okay. I guess.
She's finally going to take a stance and be like, racism is not cool.
Controversial yet brave take from RuPaul. Anyway, that's bracket 1.
Bracket 1
What are your
complete.
thoughts on the entirety of bracket 1? Like, did you like it? How do you feel like this is going to go moving forward?
I don't know. The looks have been like some of the looks that have been served are really fantastic. And so like that's really exciting. And then it's paired with like really boring challenges
Right.
that I don't care about. So it's sort of like really high highs, low lows. So I don't know. It's just sort of like something exciting happens and I'm interested, and then I just sort of like eat my snack and wait for something to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not on the edge of my seat.
It's a lot of downtime. No.
I'm not on the
and
edge
it's
of my
also
seat.
like, at least for me, by episode 1, I could see like, oh, Irene's doing really well, Bosco's doing really well.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
really
there's
get
a
the
clear
feeling that like
divide.
an underdog was going to come out of nowhere and steal a spot from Bosco.
No. And
But I do like the
I think
format.
that-
I do like the format of distributing points. Because I think
it's definitely interesting.
there is potential for real drama there with different people.
I was just say, I just feel like they really expected them to play this like shadier, and this group did not. So up next we have the bracket that includes Tina Burner, your least favorite drag queen to ever exist. Georges is in the next bracket. Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Yes, MIB.
So there's probably gonna hopefully be some drama.
If MIB
with
doesn't
her.
bring the drama, I don't know who is.
That will literally cancel the show.
I think
if
Carrie Colby's in this one.
Carrie Colby, I think, is in this one. Who am I forgetting?
Let me think. Okay, so we're getting into the pink. Wait.
Oh yeah, you can just.
We're getting
pull it
into
up, too.
pink. So we got Nicole Page Brooks, Carrie
Nicole Page
Colby,
Brooks.
Tina Burner, Lydia Butthole Collins,
Lydia.
MIB, and Georges.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Lydia. Lydia is such a funny case because she is quite literally a filler queen, because she was filled in. She was like
in
the
last
second
minute for someone.
alternate.
Yeah.
Literally, like, it was supposed to be Maddie Morphosis, and then she dropped out, and there was another queen who was on standby who also dropped out. So Lydia had like 5 days to prepare for this, and I'm so excited to see what she has to do.
Me too.
I also love that. Like, imagine you're on the set of Drag Race, right? And you're competing in Drag Race, and the producers come up to you and they're like, "Hey, do you want to be an All Stars?" And you're like, "Wait, but like I'm in the top 5 and I'm about to do a challenge." And they're like, right, yeah, no, you totally have a chance to win this, but like, just in case you don't, like, do you want to do All Stars? We're about to film it in like 3 days.
Crazy.
Like, that's so fucking
Crazy.
funny to me.
I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Same. And you haven't even really been acquainted with Lydia. She's very funny. She's a very funny queen.
Oh, everything
and
I've
she's
seen
very
of her, I
talented.
love. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so I'm excited too. I think the next bracket is I'm hoping, this is my hope, that they knew this bracket was going to be the most boring, so they put them first, and that they're going to get progressively more entertaining, because this was really kind of a trudge through this bracket. Even with all the really talented performers, the episodes just feel so long with only 6 competitors.
Well, we'll see you next week.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out.
See how that turns out.
On that note, like and subscribe, and if you want to watch Drag Race with us, we do watch this live every week on our Patreon. So thank you for all of our lovely Patreon supporters, and follow us on other things too. We do other shit. If you don't know who we are, which would be crazy, but who the fuck knows? We are both Twitch streamers. We're live on Twitch probably right now as we speak.
I'll cut that out. So you'll see our YouTube dashboard and our analytics.
But yeah, make sure you're following us on other things if you do like us. If you don't like us, then that's fine too. I don't know. Leave some hate comments. It'll at least be like entertaining for us to read.
I love reading all the comments. Typically, if somebody's responding to comments, it's me. I'm the one paying attention to the YouTube. So
No, it's hard for me because I get really obsessed over analytics. So I have enough to worry about between like Twitch and OnlyFans and Twitter and fucking like literally all the different things I'm posting on every single day. So I can't throw in like this YouTube channel as well because I'm already obsessing about too many fucking analytics. So it's better if I just come here and I talk shit and then I don't think about it ever again.
you also don't remember the passwords, so
No, I probably can't even get into this YouTube channel. I'm just waiting for us to hit it big so you can just rob me blind. And
yeah.
I just am,
I'll be like, man, we're
I
really
just
not
stay
making
broke.
any money.
Okay, great. Well, See you all next week. Comment. Tell us how you feel. Do you agree with
Do you
our
agree
our
with this tier
rankings?
list?
Do you agree? Are we right or are we fucking dead wrong?
Yeah,
Do you fucking
tell
hate
us.
Are you hate watching us? Please tell us if you're hate watching us. I love when people hate watch us.
Right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Also, special shout outs to our patrons who support us. Yeah, I'm going to read their names. Pop
Okay.
Axel,
I think that's nice.
Ray Doss, Roddy, Dorina, Gargle Blast, Giant Adorer, It's Lexus, you know, like the car, Toby, and Vanestra. Thank y'all for the support.
Thank you for being our top patrons and our bottom patrons.
Our only patrons. Goodbye.
Bye.